If God's calling you to start a YouTube channel, I would say do it. If you are being called to publish a book, I would say do it. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Finding Purpose with Melissa if you've never been here before, and if you haven't, welcome. And this channel, I am all about encouraging you, trying to inspire you to live your life doing the things that God has called you to do and to do it well. So if you're starting KDP, you are over the age of 40 and you're finding that the technology is a little bit tricky, you're in the right place. Now, I went down that rabbit trail of KDP about a month ago, and we're going to get into that because I want to give you a few tips of some things that I learned as a beginner to help you so that you don't get a headache doing this as well. And especially if you're over the age of 40, because technology can be really trying and really aggravating until you get to learn how to use the program. We're going to go over a few tips. I'm not going to get into the weeds of how to do KDP on this video because I really want to get to the journal giveaway. Now, the journal that I published about a month ago is a prayer journal for women, and I've just completed and I have uploaded, and it's live now on Amazon, is the devotional, the 52-week women's devotional that goes with this journal. So I'm going to link those down in the description below. I'd love for you to check them out. It is so wonderful to be able to share what God has given you with other people. And so I want to be able to give this journal away today. There's 4 people that I saw on the last video that said I would love it, and we're going to put you in the drawing and we'll see who the winner is. So stick around for that. Now, on my KDP journey, so I started about a month ago, I would say, and I had some KDP videos come across my YouTube feed. So naturally, I thought, well, I'll just check this out, because what is all the buzz about KDP publishing and being a self-publisher? And I never in a million years thought that I would be a publisher of a book. I have in the past wanted to write a book, but didn't really know how to go about it, didn't know, I couldn't even hardly get past the first page. And then when I came across this about how to do a coloring book on KDP, my eyes lit up, my heart fluttered, and I was like, if you know me, you know that I'm a pediatric nurse practitioner and that I love kids. So let's get into the tips. If you have published on KDP before, then you're going to understand exactly what I'm talking about. If you've not published on KDP yet, then save this video because you're going to want to come back to it. I'm not going to get on the computer. I'm just going to kind of go over some things that might be helpful to you. And I did not learn this by watching other videos on YouTube. Nobody really explained some of these things, so I really wanted to give you this information. The first thing is, when you publish a book, your title and your subtitle cannot be changed once you publish it. And if you misspelled a word, or if you wrote something you didn't intend to, maybe you forgot to go back and correct it, you cannot change it. And so when this happened to me, I panicked and I was like, oh no. And so I was scrounging to figure out how in the world, because it's already published, it's already live on Amazon, how do I fix this? Because I'm very A-type and I can't stand something not to be right. And so I researched it and I found that I could unpublish it. However, there's a caveat to that. If you unpublish a book that you've already published, and you've already gotten reviews on it, then you're going to lose them. So you don't really want to do that. And so you got to really determine, is this something you can live with? Or the second thing that you can do is you can get a hold of the Amazon KDP help desk or customer service and contact them and ask them, can they please, change the title, that you're not changing the niche of the book, you're not doing any changes. Maybe it's just a typo that you need to fix. And that's basically what mine was really a typo. So I was able to email them, and I was able to email them exactly. And I did use ChatGPT to kind of help me word it a little bit better to make sure that they understood that I wasn't changing the niche of my title. I wasn't changing the title to be anything different. It was just a typo. And so they luckily, praise the Lord, they changed it for me, and it was fixed. It said it was live and it said updates were in review. So I was so thankful that they changed it for me, but they did kind of let me know this is like a one and done kind of thing. So it's not something that they're going to do regularly for you. So that's tip number one. Just make sure that you check and double check before you hit publish, and that once you've published it, realize that it can't be changed and you might have to unpublish the book. Tip number two, make sure that you're happy with your pen name, because once you publish the book, you cannot change that either. You can unpublish the book to change it, but there again, you have to remember that if you unpublish a book and you've already made sales, you've already had reviews on the book, it's really going to hurt your bestseller ranking, and that's called your BSR. So that's where you rank on Amazon. The lower the number on your bestseller rank, the better. That means that you're ranking higher. Your books are being shown to more people. Actually, they're going to see them first. And so you don't want to be buried, but the reviews is how you get that. That leads me to tip number three, and that's reviews. Everybody seems to look at reviews before they purchase a product, and it's the same with these books. So you want to have good reviews, and you want to have as many reviews as you can get on Amazon KDP. They recommend that 15 to 20 is a good number to have within the first 30 days of your book being published on Amazon. And I know that can seem a little overwhelming or might seem hard, and like, how do you get those reviews? And there's a variety of ways to do that. I'm not going to get into it in this video, but there's one particular way that I'm really excited to share with you, and I think you're going to find it valuable. You have to publish your book first before you can do this. So you publish your book, and then you're going to get the ASIN number or the ISBN number, and you're going to copy it, and then you're going to put it behind your Amazon.com/review/your ASIN number. That's going to be the link. And then you go back into Canva, if that's where you created your manuscript, and you create a QR code with that link. So when they scan the QR code, it takes them directly to the review page on Amazon for that book. Then you go back into your KDP bookshelf and you pull that book up and you hit edit, and then you re-upload the manuscript again with that QR code in it, and you republish it. And so then when you've republished it, it's going to publish the book with the QR code in it. And hopefully people that buy it, they're going to scan that and they're going to give, the review. So I just think that this is so golden. I think it's great, and it's a great way for you to get reviews. And just to give you the example that I was trying to explain to you earlier about the QR code, I had published this book on Amazon. It was live, and then I went back into my manuscript in Canva and I added a QR code page, which I had a blank page already in the book. So you might want to consider thinking about that, before you publish. You want to have a page that you're going to add the QR code. So after I added the QR code, then I republished it. And so now whenever anybody purchases it, it has that QR code in it. So I hope that this helps you. All right, guys, we're going to get to the journal giveaway. Everybody's been waiting for that. And there are 4 people that signed up last week. And so your names are going to be put in this drawing. The journal is a prayer journal for women, and it's 52 weeks. There's 4 pages for each week for a devotional, for sermon notes, for God's promises to you, Bible verse, and for just personal prayer. And so there's like I said, there's 4 pages. There's a coloring page for each week. And this just turned out great. There's 314 pages in this, which is about 157 sheets. So this book is about 1 inch thick. You can see, and there's the spine. And so this is the cover, and then this is the back cover. There's the barcode that they actually automatically give the book, each book that you publish. And I've got one final tip, that you can actually purchase these at an author's price, which is about half of what it's sold for on Amazon. And then you can turn around and sell those copies, the author copies, to people locally where you live, whether it be in any local store, or it might be at church, or it might even be at some craft show. And so that is totally okay to do. Now let's get over to the drawing. All right, now let's get into this week's giveaway. So I'm going to go over here onto my channel, and I'm going to show you, we have 4 different people. I'm going to start at the bottom, and it's going to be that's going to participate this week. The first one is at Missy in PA, and then at Sights and Sounds of Eastern Tennessee, and then Patty Be Gardening, because I did confirm with her she did want to again be entered this week. And then the last one is going to be Right to Sin. So there's 4 people that are participating this week. So I went into Word again and I put everybody gets a number. So this is 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then we're going to switch over to the little app that I downloaded. So this is a cute little randomizer. So this week, last week we had 3 players. This week we have 4. And there's only going to be 1 winner. So let's see who it is this week. I'm so excited. And so congratulations. Last week's winner was Joanne Salas. And so she got hers mailed out to her. She should be receiving it probably tomorrow or Saturday when this video is released. So she hopefully will be receiving it. And if you don't get it, Joanne, please let me know. And so I'm just so excited to give this out to somebody else this week. This will be the last one. And so let's see who it is without further ado. Oh my gosh, number 3. I have to see who that is because I don't remember. Patty Be Gardening. Oh, wow, that's so exciting. I'm so happy, Patty. I hope you really enjoy this. I'll be trying to get in touch with you this week, and we'll get this mailed out to you. And I hope that you enjoy it. Thank you guys so much for inviting me into your home and into your hearts. And if you will, go ahead and hit that like button for me. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do that. We'd love to have you as part of this community. And I pray that you're blessed and well and that you have a wonderful week, and we'll see you in the next video.